One time for your mind. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Nightcap Knowledge. My name is DJ George Chuck. I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Mac. And as always, we're going to put some on your head before you go to bed every Tuesday night, 9 p.m., live on Black with No Chaser. This is Nightcap Knowledge. Definitely got to give a shout out to the Mississippi School of Health Services and Careers. They showed up in a big way at the Mississippi Black Business Expo. You can begin your career in healthcare today. Visit the website mshscschool.com or give them a call 769-572-7490. And you know you got to head down south, Hemp World South and Therapeutic Lounge, Mississippi's first therapeutic hemp CBD relaxation lounge. You got that CBD, you got massage therapy, you got the infused drinks. No medical card needed. You can check the link tree. That's linktree/Hemp World South. Let's get into the show, ladies and gentlemen. It is Nightcap Knowledge. Yeah. Let me get our names up here. Mac playing the, come on, get it, Mac. Get it. Boy, playing the air drums. Welcome back to another episode of Nightcap Knowledge. Mr. Mac is in the building. He got air drums.
Hey, man. Big shout out to all the real drummers out there. Those folks that especially play heavy metal. I don't think people understand how much cardio the drummer got to have. I'm tired.
Are you out of breath?
I'm tired playing the air drums. I'm tired.
Hey, man.
One set.
So I had a conversation. One of my line brothers was down on the coast today. He had a meeting at the church talking about the good reverend. And it was in this moment he said he realized that he was the old dude. And of course, shout out to everybody that just crossed Friday. The Tougaloo College neophyte undergraduate. I don't know what the name of it is anymore. It used to be probate, but it's a whole bunch of different sets of terminology. Maybe Dr. Chanay can give us some.
It's still probate.
It's still probate.
It's still probate, reveal, or whatever the hell they want to call it.
Whatever. So so AC was in the back and was having a conversation. And one of the younger brothers said, "Hey, come on, we want to get an old head picture." AC said he did like this. Old head? Who you talking about? He talking about you, AC.
Where AC at? Where AC usually pop up in the comments. We start talking about it. Where he at?
I don't know, man. But I'm gonna tell you this, Mac. Just because you do your calisthenics and all of that in the morning, use Unk. You is the old head now, sir.
Bruh, I found it out when
What's
it
up,
was free.
Marcus?
Hey, bruh, I'm just like, we have made it to that position when they said, like, yeah, the old head's coming. Like, okay,
We
who you
we
talking
is
about?
old head.
Look, cause when they say old head, freaking Fred still look around like,
Who? Look,
me? Look at Sabir. Sabir, you are technically a old head. Sabir, you crossing 05. Yeah, yeah, you got yeah.
yeah,
You old. You got some age under you,
you an
son.
Unk too.
If you cross in the 2000 zeros, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You got
So
some
look,
age
man,
on you.
go ahead and get us into do the disclaimer and give us our mental health minute for the day, man.
So listen, hey everybody that's watching this show. This show is rated black and uncensored, real talk, real issues, real solutions. I got to get into this. It's be your best you, right? Be your best you. Be and we say that as we talk about now, just
Yeah,
because we are quote unquote the old heads, don't mean we ain't stopped being our best selves. Some of us still got it. Some of us got to go look and find it, but it's there. We might just have to go look and find it.
gotta go look.
But you got to be the best version of yourself. So that means Chuck gonna set it out one time for the best version of his 40-plus-year-old self, not his 19-year-old self. He's
Oh,
gonna give you the best version of the 40-year-old self. So you got to
yes,
be your best you, knowing who you are, being comfortable in who you are and whose you are, um, using your talents and skills, and without losing your autonomy as you continue to evolve out throughout life. So be your best you on every situation.
yeah,
As we speak to the younger versions, uh, not setting a low standard of average, not as Ti say, no mediocre, right? At every time you be your best version of you, and not basing on, but hey, but they doing this, so I ain't got to do that. No, you always be your best version of you.
yeah,
So I say that to us, to say that to somebody else, that we must continue to hold that system of accountability for each other, to always push each other to be the best version of themselves. So that is the mental health minute. What is the groove, Chuck? Oh, I'm still on my tequila, man. I'm gonna jump out here with this El Mayor. If you're not had this, you need to get it into it.
El Mayor. I think that's El Mayor, man.
Hey man, same thing. I said it before. I'm gonna keep saying it. I know how to
Well,
drink it. I know how to pay for it. I know
hey,
how to make margaritas with it.
you know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
Kenny Stokes, the mouth smoking that dope.
Hey, the math.
The mouth,
Isn't it? And hey, what that say? Spell that word.
the
Oh,
mouth.
it's a funny thing you need to watch on YouTube, right? It talk about the English language and how crazy it is. You can look in other countries and they pronounce the same word, same. It just talk about how we take the same
Yeah,
spelling and we're like, this is El Mayor. No, it ain't. It's El Mayor. Okay, well, what's the show me what you get the mayor from? Where's the hyphen? No, it's you got to say it because the L in front of it.
yeah.
You know, it's
El.
funny. You got to watch it. It's funny. You got to watch that video.
Hey, man, send me the link, man. Send me the link. I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll get it to you, man. It's funny. What's the
Yeah.
groove, man?
Man, I'll tell you what the groove is, and I'll throw it up on the screen. I want everybody to know how proud I am of this event that we put together collectively as a community, as a group of concerned business owners that want to see people operating, like, as you said, Mac, being your best self. You know, that can go personally and it can go professionally on the business scene. So we were able to curate a truly higher purpose centered set of activities for business owners as it relates to 11/11/2023. And it all took place at Tougaloo College, which is the origin place of the first Mississippi Black Business Expo. So some of the things that we were able to do, we had on one stage more than, I would say, probably $20 million. When you think about the amount of money that Lakeisha Hallman is generating and also now distributing to the businesses that are within that Elevate United network, that are in the village market, Atlanta, the retail and the online space. When you talk about Higher Purpose Co. and all the things that they're doing in the Mississippi Delta, empowering businesses and putting them in position to be a better version of themselves. When you think about Maria Lloyd coaching people on how to be better at email and SMS marketing, Vic Sexton from the city of Jackson positioning businesses to have their minority business certification, and then our educator of the bunch, like true, tried and true educator, still teaching young people to this day, Crystal Chapman, DJ wife, right? Shout out to DJ Java. She taught us how to get the most out of these tools of artificial intelligence so that we don't use them as tools of incompetence. So I wanted to make sure that we put these individuals' faces on. And I know we're not promoting the expo anymore, but every day we can shop, we can learn, we can build, and we can continue to curate the best Black businesses, the examples of Black business. And we have some of those people that will be on the show tonight, on Nightcap Knowledge tonight. And I know without a doubt, in terms of a newcomer, I think we might have to come up with some awards for the best newcomer award. And then another award on the other end of the spectrum, we got somebody that's been rocking with us from the beginning. Whether it be behind the scenes or, actually in the expo and all of that, we got to come up with some ways to recognize businesses that are truly being the best selves, man. And I think we have two examples of that with our guest tonight. So, Mac, how you want to bring them in the room, man? How you want to do this?
Well, we just gonna introduce one at a time, and we put both in the room, and that way they can pull in from each other.
Yeah.
Now, the first one now, Chuck, I got to bring in, which is the newcomer, right? Now, when I saw the food moving around, been a plant-based diet since March, or I say by March, maybe it was sometime in 2020. What they were passing around made you want to change your diet, right? They had a shrimp and
It ain't getting that.
seafood.
I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
you missed it.
I'm
Grit
jealous.
bowl that was going around, right? And I like grits. It was going around, and everybody like it's one of those things. Like everybody said, "Where'd you get that?" Oh, it's out there for real. It was one of those things. Like every
Yeah.
time you see somebody eating it, another somebody else walk by, like, "Where you get that?" And it just kept selling.
Yeah.
It just kept selling. And by
That's
the
what.
time the Sigmas got out the retreat, I think all the grits were just about gone. But a couple of them ended up getting some. But yeah, so let's bring the newcomer in. They are definitely not new to what they are doing with the food, but they are new to the expo.
Right.
Come on in.
All right. We got Allow Cornell Catering. Welcome to the show.
How y'all
Hi,
doing?
how y'all doing?
Good. Let me give y'all some applause. Let me give y'all some
Chuck, your mic
applause.
is really low. We
Yeah,
can barely hear you.
You said our mic is really low. My mic is really low.
I can't hear you that well.
Oh,
That's the first.
yeah, because I hear him pretty good. I hear him pretty
Okay,
good.
it might
Yeah,
be.
it could be on our end.
Now I'm gonna say this. This y'all first time being on the show, but typically the best practice is to use headphones.
Yeah,
So
Gotcha.
if you
he
got a
actually
pair of
is.
headphones, we can allow you to grab those while
Or
we
yeah,
get our brother a good doctor in here.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah.
got a pair of those.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hey, come
But
on. So now
we can
this
hear you good enough.
we got a guy that's no stranger to us, right? He been around for a minute. This is his, I think, the second time actually participating in the expo in the front. We can bring in the good brother, the Reverend Dr. Bishop Earl, president to be International Director Chanay.
There you go.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, Dr. Chanay, how you doing, brother?
I didn't do all of that.
I know, Chuck. I know. How you doing? How y'all doing?
Hi, how
Hey,
you
How you
doing?
doing?
I missed out on the grits.
see, that's why I came back there and told him about the grits. He like,
So
yeah,
we
we're
had
gonna get out there in a minute.
So we
I
had a
missed out
shrimp
on
and
the
crawfish Creole grit over grits.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can y'all show a picture to Chuck so we can rub it in real quick?
I
Y'all have
already
a
saw
picture?
a picture. I already
Let's
saw
see,
one.
do it.
I mean, you
Let's
can
see if
definitely
we
show
have a
one, but
picture.
I'm
I
here.
created
Yeah.
a reel and I put it on my Instagram story.
I saw
I
it.
think Mr. George.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you missed
Well,
it.
tag Mississippi pages in it. Mississippi Black pages in it.
We're
I
gonna
sure
have to
did.
make it see if we can get you some. Picture.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up. I got it. I got it right here.
yeah, we
Yeah,
actually
we-
have a picture of it.
Chanay, this what you missed, Chanay.
Hold on. There we go. Copy that. Copy the link. Yeah. So look, let's get into the conversation. We're talking post Mississippi Black Business Expo, and let's hear from the newcomer first. Cornell Catering. What you think, Mac? Is that a good way?
Yeah, I was saying to go ahead and get y'all to formally introduce yourselves and tell them about the name of the business and what y'all specialize in, and then we can jump into the feedback about the expo.
They said, "Well, nobody gonna call them." They scream.
Yeah.
And guess who that? And that is my brother Wayne. That's calling.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
I say it for you.
Pastor Moore. That's calling.
Damn Sigmas. That's all I got to say. Damn Sigmas.
So, allow Cornell Catering. Would you guys introduce yourself, and we'll highlight you on the screen to do that?
Okay. I'm Chef Cornell. I'm one half of Allow Cornell Catering.
And I am Dolores. I am the executive administrator. He cooks. I don't. I handle the business. He don't.
Right. Right. So that right there unites us on a whole nother level.
Oh man, that's
It
what's up.
gives me the opportunity to just focus on what I know best.
And we know without a doubt that you know how to do what you know how to do, because people walked around the expo hall, the Ujima marketplace, and they were raving about your dish that you had on display. Can you talk to us about, how you came to be Allow Cornell Catering, and then how you arrived and your experience at the expo?
Well, how we became Allow Cornell Catering was it was a lot of different moving parts, a lot of different changes of events, but we were picked up by this celebrity chef by the name of Amelia Payne, and she believed in what we had going on. She introduced us to catering. We had been cooking probably prior to that 5 years, but not on a professional level. She gave us the professionalism that we operate with today. I'm forever grateful for that. So that is when Allow Cornell Catering was actually born.
And where did the name Cornell come from?
Cornell is actually my middle name. Me and my mom was on the phone one night, and she said, "Hey, that rings." And I said, that does ring. And how? I mean, what other way to market myself than with my real name, with my own name? So.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. So tell us about your experience at the Mississippi Black Business Expo. What was it like for you with this being your first time in the sessions and the marketplace and all of that? Give us your feedback.
It was a beautiful experience for me. Like, when I walk in and I see people who look like me and they share, we all sharing that same grit and the grind, of being Black entrepreneurs in that realm. When you look into the eyes of those other females and men, and you see like everybody in here is hungry. I'm in the right spot, so just networking, and I'll let you.
And I got a chance, being the business minded person, I got a chance to go to the sessions and just participate in hearing about higher purpose code that I had never heard of before this expo, and got on today, as a matter of fact, and became a member of it because I was it was just hearing, like he said, people who look like us share those experiences and share how we can gain resources. And a lot of times minority businesses go under because they don't have the capital. They're not exposed to a lot of things that others are exposed to. So just the exposure, the entrepreneurship that was the common denominator in that room was enough for us to get excited. It gave us an extra drive to just do the business of our company, Cornell Catering.
Yeah, and we were glad to just bring that great vibe with the great food as well, because anywhere food is involved, you're gonna have a good time.
That's right. That's right. And we had food, we had music, we had learning, the shopping, all of it, man. It was awesome. So, Dr. Chanay, let's get you on the highlighted stage.
Yes, sir.
So, look, you a pro here at Nightcap. Like this ain't your first go around. And I know that we kind of introduced you to the Cornell catering team before you got on, but for those that may be tuning in, and then for just for formality, introduce yourself and then tell them about B1 Ventures and Holdings and all of the things that you guys have going on.
Sure. So I'm Marcus Chanay. I'm part of B1 Ventures and Holdings, Inc. It's a healthcare management company. Under B1 Ventures and Holdings, we have our B1 Nursing Care. We are a home care provider for VA and Medicaid clients, and we have private care. And we also have our home care to go. Then we have our school, Mississippi School of Health Services and Careers, where we have 7 different programs. These are certified programs in things like CNA, phlebotomy, medical billing and coding, limited license radiology technician, EKG, just to name a few. And then our new baby is exclusive testing. That is a non-DOT and DOT drug and alcohol testing center. And we just kicked that off in January. So myself and my wife serves as the CEO. I serve as president and COO of the entity. So we're really excited when we have an opportunity to really participate. This was our second time participating in the fair. The first time was back in 21 when we were at the convention center. And we got a little taste of it. But this year, man, I was really, even though I was going back and forth between our fraternity retreat, but my wife was there. We had our home care manager. We had our daughter who runs exclusive testing. And then we had our dean of instruction there for the school. And they still are talking about all the vendors and everyone that was there and opportunities that they saw. We had a couple of our vendors, this couple of vendors that were there are actually coming to a health fair that we're doing on Friday with our employees. So it was really exciting. I missed those grits. I'm a grit fan. I love grits.
Well, we're gonna have to make
good
sure
old
you
country
get some.
boy.
We have to make sure you get some.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But again, really, I have to give kudos to Chuck, Mac, Sabir, and the entire team that was involved in putting this together. I had a conversation, and it was just amazing that there were people not only from the Jackson metro area, but there were people there from across the entire state. And this is something we need to do. I know that at one point in time, the brothers had put together the Mississippi Black pages. So I'm hoping and getting excited and hoping that that will be coming back. But it's an opportunity where we know where we are, what we do, and the services that we provide. A lot of times we don't know. And even in the Jackson metro area, we're not aware of all of the catering, all of the restaurants, and this gives us an opportunity to really learn about what everybody else is doing in the city. And across the entire state. So I give kudos to you brothers for what you're doing and what you're trying to to do across the state of Mississippi.
And we appreciate it, and we are just attempting to make it easier for business owners to do business with the customer and the clientele that they would like to seek. So if we can make it easier for businesses to make money and make it easier for the shopper or the customer, the client, to connect with businesses that are operating at a high level, then we've done our job as the planners of, you know, a vehicle such as the expo. But like you mentioned, having the black pages and bringing that app back, and the web-based platform, to where you at any given time you can look on your phone and you can scroll through and you can search plumber, or you can search caterer, or you can search uh healthcare service providers, and you have, without a doubt, you know that you're getting quality, because we only want to put the best out.
Exactly.
So for me, I look at it, I guess switching hats, thinking about as Mississippi move, and the last 3 years, literally, we've been fighting some type of disaster. You know, whether it be from the Arctic blast in 21 to the waters issues in 22 to the storms and tornadoes we had in 23. We always needed something. You know, we needed, and one of the main things we always done in each one of those years was feed people. So you need good caterers. You need people with access to certain heavy equipment, trailers. And when you know that you can go through a directory and be able to find people that understand, because majority of the time the community we serving are our own,
Yeah.
and we got folks that we can say, hey, these are folks I met at the expo. Hey, I remember you guys. Hey, I got this going on. You know, because you put your hands on it. Think about it. The average person don't know a plumber.
Right.
You know, you shouldn't be using the plumber like on a regular basis, but you just don't even know who to call and where to start at when you say, hey, I need a plumber.
And just
Hey,
to
I need an HVAC person. You know, you
and
don't
just to
know.
backtrack, and go back to what we was talking about earlier. You just spoke about all the disasters and the things that we needed. Like, just to piggyback off my conversation earlier, we were actually starting and born during COVID. We
Hmm.
became outliers during COVID because during COVID, people were so scared to go out to restaurants, but we were able to provide that restaurant feel by providing our, vaccination card, and these people welcomed us in their homes, and we were able to bring that feel back to them
Hmm.
in the comfort of their own homes, since they were so terrified of going out. COVID was a whole thing that had the whole world on edge.
And the thing is, like, it's being able to evolve and figure out, okay, how can I do and meet a need and still keep everyone safe?
Mhm.
Because right now, the way this weather is changing back and forth, and where all our sinuses are acting crazy,
Yeah.
COVID is still alive and still real and it's still here. But it's like, now that we know, how do we move different and still meet the needs of the people, knowing that we got some other variables that's out there in front of us that was not there 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Right now, when the weather started changing, okay, now it's time to release my soup line, right? Because everybody gonna want some type of hot soup. Okay, here's the three soups that I specialize in. Let's get this soup going.
Exactly.
You got to be able to meet folks, and you might have some type of fruit slushy type thing. You want to hit them in the summer, those type of things. And that's what some of the stuff that we do. We like, okay, we know what's coming down the pipeline, and Chuck and I have been working on disaster prep. And that's some of the things we want to bring to the Business Expo, is that collaborative effort of making sure that our community have what it needs. I want to be able to go to the expo and shop in the expo and have everything I need for my house.
One stop shopping. One stop shopping.
And see,
Because
Dolores actually has she's not only just an administrator, she actually has her nutrition. So we're actually more than just caterers. Like we want to educate our people on, what they need to just like what you just spoke about, like the respiratory epidemic right now that's going on. We want to show people what to eat, how to eat and how to take care of themselves during this time.
That's a real good point. Like being able to approach, and Mac talks about this from time to time. Like food is medicine. So what are you ingesting on the day to day? How are
Mhm.
you fortifying your immune system and your kids' immune system, or your older adults, your elders, how are you fortifying their immune system so that they can position themselves to be able to withstand attacks from, you know, viral diseases or, you know, the respiratory diseases, things like that?
And another component that we are learning in this is that we have to be versatile, from your vegans to, you know, just so many people are on so many different, yes, we are mindful of vegans, but so many people call us, and our motto is, if you name it, we can cook it.
Come on.
So it's sometimes we have done weddings, and we've done we got a phone call to say that we're Muslim. Can you prepare a meal for us? Yes. And then on the back burner, we're like, okay, we got to do some research, like quick, fast, in a hurry, because we've got to do some things for them. That then they wanted a tasting, and after the tasting, they went with us for their wedding. And we had never just done a meal that was catered specifically for religion, but we're learning how to be stretched, and that providing whatever a person asks for, you cannot say you want it. We say, no, we don't do that. We will do it.
When you said that, I thought about, because we have an entertainment company, and we got booked to bartend a Indian 2-year-old birthday celebration.
Wow.
And even though of course the bar wasn't for the 2-year-old, the bar was for the adults.
The parents.
But it was different because they have certain things in their culture where they throw money, and so you had to
Money
make
dance,
everybody
baby.
was prepared, right? And it was just different, and have everybody else prepared and knew how to deal with it, because you got to be able to adapt. When you folks call, they say, "Hey, this is what we got. Hey, we ready to roll? We know we can read a little bit, research a little bit, and be ready to go and answer the question." And we prove to folks and ourselves and our doubters that Black folks can do good Black business.
And the thing about the wedding was, when we were doing the reception, it was for 250 people. We had a team, of course, to serve, 2 women, 2 men. While we are setting up to feed them, they inform us that the men cannot stay for the reception. We didn't know that until we got there. So we took 250 people, 2 women had to serve 250 people, because the men could not be present at all.
That eliminated half the staff, because half the staff was actually me and other guys.
And the only thing I know was I never looked at the line. The only thing I knew was just keep serving food. Just keep serving food. I never looked at that, because I knew if I looked at the end of the line, and there were 2 lines, I was serving one and our other person was serving the other. And I knew if I just keep my head down and keep serving plates, and when I finally lifted my head, I went. They couldn't even come in to help us break down. They couldn't. We had to do all the breaking down, all of the material, everything.
But look, adversity is good sometimes. Just like John Lewis said, hey, that was good trouble. Like, we're constantly learning. We always learning what to do. Like, you know, we always.
I hear you, Chef Cornell. I hear you.
Well, needless to say, after that one, we needed a nightcap.
Yeah, for real. For real.
I like how you did that. I like how you did that. I like how I see what you did there. I like that. I like it. So look, I mean, we're post Expo, as business owners that are always trying to grow. What's next for you? What's next on the horizon as it relates for your businesses? What are you looking to do next?
We're looking at making this thing a curriculum. I want to put, you know, in the Votech, back where I grew up at, back where I went to high school at, they had Votech, and they had auto mechanics, they had computer, they had everything but culinary. If nothing else, like we got a high teenage pregnancy going on where I'm at, and probably in the whole entire state of Mississippi. And if nothing else, we can teach these children, Rotel is not a meal. We can teach these children, like, hey, let's put the proper things on these kids' plate. You know, if nothing else, let's show these kids they way around.
Hey, you just didn't hurt no children feelings. You hurt some adult feelings right now when you said that out there, because there's some folk out there that don't understand. Rotel is a goddamn snack. It is not a full meal. Okay, how much meat you put in it It is not a goddamn meal. Neither is oodle and noodles. All right, there it is.
Let's talk about it. And see, like in my mind, I'm thinking, it's a 15-month process. You start off sophomore. By the time you graduate, you can go in anybody's restaurant and operate as the head chef in that restaurant. A lot of us are not going to go to college. A lot of us are not going to be, NFL players, NBA players, or whatever. But some of us can operate in different areas, and I just want to find those kids that want to operate in those areas.
Yeah.
But one thing that's in common with NFL players, NBA players, college grads, college professors, college presidents. You know what one thing that's in common with all of them? What Marcus Banks said. Tell them Marcus Banks, they gotta eat, baby.
They gotta eat.
They gotta eat. They gotta eat. Hey, listen, your brother told me ain't nobody told me nothing about that y'all was on the podcast, so he didn't know not to
That's why he done called me twice, and I told him call you back.
So for those who do not know, and brother Chanay, this is brother Wayne's sister. So they came in tag team. So when Wayne was talking to me, I told him to make sure he set up, and they did their cakes in a jar, and they cakes in the jar. He needed to been on this show because I think the cakes in the jar did really, really good.
Yes,
they did really good.
Yeah,
I think Chuck, you tell us how was the cakes in the jar, sir?
You want me to show you how good they are?
What, you got the empty jar to show me? Because I know ain't nothing else.
That's where our jar is. We had some too. Our jar's in the dishwasher.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah. That's a cooking business family, and he said, man, he reached out to his sister, and then they came, and that's what we're talking about with that network of business that we know folks that can handle all situations, and our network continue to grow where we keep meeting people that answer the other question. Man, I'm ready for a lot of us to get our brick and mortar where we can have a one-stop shop.
Oh,
where we can be able to come in with your little cart and be able to go to each one of these aisles and get everything, or get our own complex where you can walk out of one door and go to the next door and get all your needs met within our folks. Because Chanay gonna take care of everybody once they become diabetics and get high blood pressure.
Wow.
I don't want that.
I don't want it either. So Chanay, we got to get you some grits because you didn't get the grits. You missed the cake in the jar.
We will make sure, Dr. Chanay, you will get you will get exclusive.
About this guy.
We'll make sure. You too, Chuck. We got you, and we'll even make some that's vegan.
Yeah. Y'all heard it. Well, my witnesses, y'all. Look, I made grits this morning. Listen, I like grits because me and my wife have a battle about grits and oatmeal. She's an oatmeal fan. I'm a grits fan, and we go back and forth about the grits and the oatmeal. So
it just ain't the same.
That's what I'm saying. She like get some of this oatmeal. No, I don't want it. Give me the grits. Me and my Uncle Jesse, when my Uncle Jesse comes to visit, I got one more person on my side because everybody else in the house eat oatmeal, but we like grits.
I mean, I know we all kind of
eat them both, and we had a lady who said we had several people who said they were not a fan of. It didn't make sense for shrimp and grits to be together to them. Just didn't make sense. Both of them said after we tasted those, we have become a fan of shrimp and grits. But of course, to give our business plug, I said everybody's doesn't taste like a lot of Cornell Catering.
Come on.
So it was. But I have to admit, the way Chef Cornell really got me was I tasted his first meal, and when he prepared, I said, "Who fixed this?" And he said, "Me." I said, "Ain't no way."
Ain't no way.
I said, ain't no way you fixed me. He said, I did, and I was the guinea pig, and he started fixing things, and I was just like, where did you get this food from? He said, out of the kitchen. I said, there's no way you got it out of our refrigerator. And his ability to like, I love salmon. I am a salmon eater. I love it. And he fixes it often. He's allergic to fish, so he can't taste it. So when I eat the fish, I said, how is it that you can make this taste so good and you have no idea what it tastes like?
that's the beauty of standardized recipes. It's foolproof. You know what to put in it. You know what to do. So you don't got.
That's all right, man. Look, I'm looking forward to hearing more about this workforce development thing that you're discussing.
Yeah.
That's what Dr. Chanay has with the Mississippi School of Health Services and Careers. Is like you're preparing or developing the people that you need to scale and grow your business. So I'm definitely interested in seeing, you know, what 2024 looks like for Allow Cornell Catering in that regard.
Definitely.
Yes, sir, definitely. We're actually gonna be continuing working on this curriculum, and we're gonna get it all figured out.
And it doesn't hurt that I'm a third-year educator veteran.
Oh, listen,
That is
Chanay in the same.
Mississippi School for Catering and Culinary.
You talk about that workforce development. I think that you're right on that. What we're finding out. So we're about to in 2024. We have a College of Biblical Studies, which is located in Houston, and we are teaming up with them. And what you're finding out, certificate programs, even folks who are getting degrees, they're wanting certificates to enhance those degrees.
Yeah.
So we're teaming with them to do some things with some certificates, certain one of our programs to enhance their students. And so, you talk about it from a high school standpoint. We were in a meeting today, and Rankin County, and I'm praying my JPS catches up. Rankin County is already preparing their students, especially their junior and senior students.
Mm-hmm.
They already know all of them are not going to college, and so they're preparing them with potentially looking at certificate programs for them to grasp while they're still in high school, so that they can go out and be able to get a job when they graduate. So, you're on point with definitely with that. And you're right, culinary arts, man. That's just a opportunity for those who love cooking, want to cook, catering, all of those things. It's a great opportunity.
So
And I'm gonna have to get y'all information because my wife and I cater a lot, so we're gonna have to get your information.
Yes,
we have events at our office, so Mac about to get mad. We eat out all the time, so anytime that we can get
Mac, support the business. Mac, do this, Mac.
No. I support y'all, but they are terrible clients. I'm just telling you that. So what about that? You talk about being a life and health coach is like you got folks that are terrible with following instructions when it comes to not doing certain stuff, and that's why he said that. He was like, we supposed to be cooking more and doing more of this stuff, and it ain't happening. But hey, if you guys
we'll do some. How about Allow Cornell Catering will do some food prep for you? How does that sound? And we'll make sure it's
there you go. There you go.
That sounds good.
So
now,
look,
where are you all based out of?
Brandon, Mississippi, Rankin County.
Oh, you're right down the street.
Right down the street.
Yeah, we're in Brandon.
You shouldn't have told him that. It's over with.
Yeah, we're right down the street. Oh, that's perfect.
That's perfect.
Y'all might be there this weekend. Y'all might be going to.
All our contact information is that we are in Rankin County. We are right here in Brandon, Mississippi.
Yep.
Okay. And you're on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay.
Instagram, Facebook.
Yep.
Snapchat, all of that. TikTok.
I'm not a Facebook person. My wife's a Facebook person. I'm not a Facebook person.
Well, tell her go to Allow Cornell Catering. Allow Cornell Catering.
I will tell her.
What y'all doing Friday around 8:30, 9 o'clock?
We will be with Pastor Wayne Moore and his wife Headed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm mad at him. He hadn't jumped on the podcast yet. He ain't got on Facebook and watched and commented and nothing. He ain't done anything yet.
And been blowing my phone up, calling me, so he should have, because he's been blowing my phone up.
Shout out to our sister Maria Lloyd. She said she met Chef Cornell and Dolores at the expo. They have some amazing stories. She encouraged them to share online. And look, you got the best place to share them right here on Black with No Chaser. Nightcap Knowledge, baby. Let's go.
There it is. There it is.
She certainly said that we should start something that shares our story, because we shared some of them with her just in a short period of time that we were conversating. And she said, you all need to share this because we have a story. Oh, we have stories.
Okay.
About how this came about. Oh yeah.
It's been a rocky road, but I mean it's been interesting.
Interesting.
And like I told her, like when you're going through it, you don't recognize how powerful your story is because you're actually going through it. To you, it may seem like it could be stressful, it could be everything but a powerful story to you.
Right.
And that's what we were going through. Like, so it took her to tell me that. Well, it took her to tell us that because, you know, we just living. We just going through it.
Life was lifing.
Life is life.
And she made us realize that, you know, and we always say we're blessed to be a blessing. But when it takes you a while before you realize it's actually a blessing that you were going through because it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah, so Maria is absolutely correct. As we get Dr. Chanay back into the mix. Maria's, you got to listen to a person that is telling you about how to communicate in a way that is going to increase your bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're able to communicate that message, that story, that your mantra, like who you are as a business, what's your mission, and you're delivering that particular set of things through your story, it just makes sure everything walk before you. Like you share that story one time, or you got some videos that are out there. Those videos, they catch that engagement, then you incorporate that into your email marketing, your SMS marketing, all of those things. I think and she's actually giving you some tips right now. I think they should share the one about graduation. Come on.
Okay.
The curriculum. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's about the story about the graduation. The girl, the girl.
Cancer. Yes.
You want to share it?
Okay, we'll share this story. Okay, Maria, you got us. You okay? Good, nice plug. You got us. We can't help it. You got us. We were contacted by a lady who wanted us to cater her daughter's graduation from college, and she said someone is going to pay for it for me. Just give me a quote, give me a menu, give us a quote. And I sent her all the information, as I always do. And she said, thank you. A few days later, she said, I think your menu was great. Your price was very reasonable. But the person who was supposed to do it, who's supposed to pay for it, said they thought it was too much. So we talked about it, and it was not, I won't give the number, but it was not a cheap catering event. But we talked about it. We prayed about it. I called her back and I said, listen, we'll still cater for you free of charge.
And this lady, she was dealing with a lot. She missed her daughter's first graduation.
And we didn't know exactly what was going on, but when I told her that we would do it for free of charge, and when she finally stopped crying, she shared with me that 4 years ago, she missed her daughter's graduation from high school because she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Her daughter's graduation from college, she was diagnosed with breast cancer again. And she was not working. That's why this person was going to pay for the catering. We had her to come. We said, we're preparing it. We'll never call your name. I said, you don't have to say that we did it free. Come and pick up your food. She cried so hard. And she kept saying, but I said, ma'am, my line is blessed to be a blessing. Don't worry about it. It's just come and get. And she had a meal that could have gone anywhere prepared, whether it was a wedding. We did not cut any corners on her. It was the same quality, that we would have gotten if we had paid, someone had paid triple the amount for it.
Yeah. That's it right there.
Just to know that that's one less thing that she had to worry about with her bout with cancer and wondering, am I going to survive to be able to see this?
It's just good to humanize it, humanize situations sometimes. Some people can act as a machine, and you just feel like, they don't cut corners. Like people they act like they don't understand what's going on in the world no more. Nobody's sympathizing with them. Nobody's sympathetic or empathetic with nobody.
Yeah.
It's good to just humanize situations sometimes and let a person know that, you understand where they're coming from.
That's real. Look, we getting feedback. Maria's, she's saying thank you for sharing. And also El Cherie, the El Cherie alert. She was actually one of the hosts for the Ujima sessions during the Mississippi Black Business Expo.
Yes.
So it's definitely, storytelling is the way to connect. And the only way that a story remains true and authentic is that it has humans in it. Even when you roll into like the works of sci-fi and like futurism and all of that, the only way it connects with you, you have to be able to see yourself within that story. And all of us have had moments in time where we've been up against a trouble and we've had to meet it, squarely face to face. And you have some people that appear in your life, and it may be for that one season and like a day. You got those people that come in and bless you, and they just keep on moving and get on out the way. And you like, man, them folk ain't have to do that. But like you said, you're a blessing you're blessed to be a blessing. Yes. So I can say, man, from a person that has battled adversity, keep that positive energy moving forward. Keep that mantra of, you're blessed to be a blessing. So man, don't stop. I won't allow Cornell Catering to allow themselves to be the best version of themselves that they can be. So let's keep moving and grooving. Y'all got a client that y'all got to do some outreach to, Dr. Chanay, your neighbor.
Yeah, we are.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I've got to I got something in mind. They don't know what's happening yet.
That's how I'm rubbing his
I
hand.
just gotta wait till I have a conversation.
I think Chanay might be thinking the same lines I'm thinking about. Because when I heard them start talking with her being a nutritionist and they having a catering business, I'm just gonna tell the truth. Big mamas ain't teaching these folks how to cook no more coming out their house. And a lot of times with CNA and PCA work, one of the things they do is making sure that they do minor preparation of meals. So knowing to be responsible for someone's health, knowing how to properly prepare a light meal makes a world of a difference. Because some of these folks, the only time they're able to eat is when someone else is there to assist them. So I see some combinations coming there. We need to talk. But so you got to drop the grits off to Chanay so his ears will work. His ears will work a little bit better when he got them grits. when he got them grits in it, and his ears will work a little bit better. But I definitely see the opportunity for some work for us to put some things together. And for us to continue to, matter of fact, we wanted to do something for people similar like a real fine dining type situation. And we'll talk about it when we get off, but we wanted to be able to provide that type of experience.
Oh, really?
Chuck said, "Oh, really?"
Chuck still mad because he didn't get it. Can we get Chuck? Can y'all?
You're not used to hearing fine dining coming out of his mouth, are you?
Not this backyard boogie brother right here.
Hey, man, listen. I cook all the time. I've been cooking since I was 8 years old. So, I've been.
What the hell that got to do with the price of tea in China?
Shit, what you talking about? I know how to cook fine dining. I know how to use the proper fork.
Since I was 8 years old.
I know, my brother.
And fine dining is certainly an area that allow Cornell Catering is. We tell people, and sometimes when people contact us and if certain things they want, we say, "Oh, we are caterers. You're looking for a cook." There is a difference.
Wayne, where you at? Wayne, brother Wayne.
Hold on. No.
All right.
There's a difference. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I understand the difference. I really do.
Well, you understand. Not everybody understands.
I understand the difference.
I got one more. The Lord said some of y'all out there cooking, y'all ain't catering. Oh, okay.
There is a difference.
There is a difference.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we can end on that note because she gonna get to where the money resides. Come on. We gonna get to run me them coins. You got to pay me, baby. You got to pay me.
Yeah.
Come on. Somebody hit the cash out. Come on. God. Come on. Yes. Oh man, that's the line right there. Them bars,
bro. When I listen, came with it quick right off the dome. Yeah, man. I definitely understand. There is a difference between a groove creator and someone that play music.
Yeah, every time.
That it is. Hey, you know, we gotta make it do what it do. And we say this a couple times, and we're gonna adopt you into the Tougaloo family. Eagles don't hang out with chickens. Go ahead, Chuck. Let's make it happen, Cap.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, y'all heard it right here. Allow Cornell Catering is officially a part of the Tougaloo family. And from what Mac has told me, we're trying to make sure that we get Marcus Chaney, PhD, in that presidential seat. I don't know if he's been informed of that, but ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. Nightcap Knowledge. Hey, here we go. We're gonna get to where the money reside, baby.
Where the money reside.
We also want to invite you to the Sleep Out to Help the Homeless, November 21st, right there at Pittman Park. Man, we're going to kick it off on Tuesday, November 21st, 5 p.m. setup, 6 p.m. kickoff, the Nightcap Knowledge podcast live from the Sleep Out. We also have that closing press conference and then the morning press conference on that Wednesday. We're not accepting any donation on the day of, so you need to coordinate with our brother Mac. Use the hashtag to spread the message, spread the word. You can make your donations. Call 662-205-MOVE. We'll see y'all next week. Nightcap Knowledge every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Let's go.